Right, well this is a very rarely made recipe in my family, but it is a family recipe as far as I know. Certainly appears in my family cookbooks. This is what's called an egg molee, M-O-L-L-E with an accent, double E, so M-O-L-E with an accent on one of the E's. Or basically it's an egg curry. There are several variations, and the one I'm doing is with an omelette. It's almost another like a scrambled omelette that I do called rumble tumble, which I'll do another time. But basically, the original recipe is 4 eggs. In fact, original recipe is 3 eggs, but I'm going to use 4. 3 chopped spring onions. That goes in there. 1 chopped handful of coriander. Then I take the chillies, and equivalent of either 1 chilli or 1 big chilli. I mean, chillies are really up to you how many you put in, but you should put a small one in. Anyway, I've got 2 small ones in there, and then I take a curry powder, which is the hot one I use. I'd suggest two teaspoons, and that's it. And then all you simply do is mix it. And in due course, I'm going to make an omelette out of this, which will then go into the curry base once it's made. And so I think I'll get a good mix. I'm going to have to add some salt. Some salt. Oh, shit, too much salt. Some salt, there we go, about a teaspoon's worth. And I'm going to put this to one side because I'll do the omelette in a bit, but I'm going to do other cutting now, and then I'll show you what needs to be done next. Basically, you're doing 2 dishes and then combining them. That's right. Now, this is the omelette that I showed you earlier. I'm going to put it into the frying pan. May not be hot enough yet. Let's try that. Yep, okay. That's the omelette. Now I'm going to turn that into an omelette, leave it whole. And I'll show you when it's done. Right, now this is the omelette that I showed you earlier. I'm going to put it into the frying pan. May not be hot enough yet. Let's try that. Yep, okay. That's the omelette. Now I'm going to turn that into an omelette, leave it whole. And I'll show you when it's done. That's the omelette now done. I'll put it to one side now, so it's one dish done. Well, here is a chilli, some ginger. I'm putting it in this little box thing. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4 pods of garlic, and I'm now going to just mince that. See, that's what it looks like. The dish now got 2 medium onions chopped, and I've got some potato diced, and I've also got here a coconut cream, which is going to go in the end. I've also got a teaspoon of fresh lemon juice. Right, the onions, you can see, are now getting a little light brown around the edges, and that's good. It's important, I've said it before, when you're cooking curries, the way you add the whole spices and fry onions are essential. If you have it too much, the onions too brown, the food will taste burnt. too little to taste sweet. So basically, there you go, light brown. And now I'm going to add the whole spices, which you remember is ginger, garlic and chilli. And they go in there. I've got to fry this now until it's dark brown. Right. Now mix that through. And now fry this until the onions go dark brown and the smell of the raw ginger and garlic has gone. You can add, if you want, a little bit more oil, because ginger and garlic tend to absorb quite a bit of the oil. But of course it will come out eventually, so that's it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn down that a bit, because the onions fry at a higher temperature than the chilli and garlic. We don't want that to get burnt, so I'm now mixing that round. I've reduced the heat a little bit. But of course this is an electric cooker, so I'm afraid, you know, it doesn't have the same responses as a gas one. See, now the onions are getting quite brown. That's basically how I want it. So they won't be sweet, and the spices are all cooked, at least not longer raw. And I'm now going to add the turmeric. So take the turmeric. Goes up, 1 teaspoon will do in that. Then I add about 3 smallly diced potatoes, you can see, in there. Let's do a quick stir first. Right, potato in next. You could use potato water, I'm not going to. I'm now going to add cooking water. So I need enough water now to get these potatoes cooked in due course. Maybe a bit more water. I think the potatoes will take about, once they come to boiling temperature, about 20 minutes. After about 15 minutes, what I intend to do is add some coconut, and I'll show you that in a moment. So salt goes in, that's it, big cert round. Right, and then we'll get that on the boil and the simmer, and then I'll show you that. Before I do that though, I'll show you the coconut cream. It's about, I've sliced off a bit, about 1/4 of an inch, which is going to go in later on. That's coconut cream. Right, well that's the potato done. I'll just show you. It's more than parboiled, and just give that a stir. I may need to add a little bit more water, but anyway, we'll add the coconut now. There's the coconut. To dissolve in there. because what I've done when I've put the coconut in, I've got to then add the omelette, heat it through, add a bit of lemon juice, and it's ready. The coconut's gone. I can smell coconut though. It smells lovely. Right, now the lemon juice, about a teaspoon's worth. And now I add the potato. Sorry, now I add the omelette. I'll just give that a quick stir around. Right, take the omelette, another omelette there, excuse fingers, but I'm actually cooking it. There we go. Now, it smells absolutely lovely. I was sorely tempted to have added peas to that to give it a nice bit of greenery. Anyway, there we go. I'll just wait for the omelette to get hot again, and the thing is cooked.